Happiness is not an accident, nor is it a gift handed to us by fortune. It is not the applause of the crowd, the sudden turn of luck, or the possession of riches. True happiness, as the Stoics taught, is an inner discipline, a decision of the mind. To live well, one must learn to choose happiness, to will it into being every single day, regardless of circumstance. The modern world teaches us to chase happiness as if it were a prize hidden somewhere outside ourselves. Yet Stoicism reminds us that joy is not found in external things. It lies in our judgment, our perspective, our ability to live in harmony with reason and virtue. To force yourself to be happy daily is not self-deception. It is an act of strength, a declaration that you will not be enslaved by fortune. Happiness as discipline. Most people imagine happiness as a passive state, a mood that comes and goes like the weather. But the Stoic understands happiness as a discipline, like training the body or sharpening the mind. Just as muscles grow through effort, happiness strengthens through conscious practice. Each morning, one must decide, I will not hand my peace to external forces. I will cultivate it within myself. The choice of perspective. Consider two men facing the same trial. One curses fate, blaming the gods for his suffering. The other accepts the trial as a teacher, an opportunity to practice patience, endurance, and courage. The event is the same. The happiness differs. Why? Because happiness does not depend on what happens, but on how we interpret what happens. Every day you have the power to see fortune not as enemy, but as companion. Gratitude as foundation. No man can be happy if he does not first recognize the blessings already present. Gratitude is not naive optimism, but a clear vision, to see that life itself is a gift. Each breath, each sunrise, each chance to act with virtue is enough. Force yourself to list reasons for gratitude every day. At first, it may feel artificial, but soon the mind will learn to dwell not on what is missing, but on what is abundant, contentment through moderation. The Stoics warn that the pursuit of endless pleasure leads to emptiness. Happiness is not found in excess, but in moderation. Eat with reason, rest with balance, work with purpose. Do not allow desire to stretch endlessly into tomorrow. Force yourself to be content with what is at hand, and happiness will be steady rather than fleeting. Resilience against misfortune. No life is free from hardship. To demand perfect conditions before you allow yourself happiness is to condemn yourself to misery. Instead, follow Epictetus. Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them to happen as they do. Happiness comes when you align your will with reality. Each trial then becomes fuel for growth, not poison for despair. The daily practice. How then can one force happiness each day? Begin with reflection. Remind yourself that life is short and uncertain, and therefore each day is a treasure. Train your body so that you may feel vigor. Train your mind so that no thought drags you into slavery. Practice silence, gratitude, and clarity. Write down your duties and fulfill them with energy. At the close of the day, reflect. Have I lived in harmony with reason? If yes, then happiness is already yours. Happiness as virtue. The Stoics did not define happiness as pleasure, but as living in accordance with virtue. A man who acts justly, courageously, with wisdom and self-control, this man is happy, even if the world believes him poor or afflicted. To force yourself into happiness is to force yourself into virtue, for there is no separation between the two. Conclusion. Happiness is not a mood that fate grants or withholds. It is a practice, a discipline, a choice renewed each day. To force yourself to be happy is to take command of your own soul, refusing to be ruled by fortune or fear. It is to say, I will not wait for the world to change before I allow myself joy. I will create joy through my reason, my gratitude, and my virtue. The Stoics remind us that life is brief and uncertain. Therefore, do not postpone happiness. Do not imagine it waiting in tomorrow's success or tomorrow's pleasure. Force yourself to be happy today, and tomorrow will take care of itself.